I want to buy this for Harley Parley. Frida from South Shields. Well, I don't know if she's watching. Is Coronation Street on? It's finished. Yeah, she'll be watching now. Oh, no, she won't. Celebrity Big Brother. No, that's not that. That's fine. Oh, it's Pauline. Pauline Hall! Is that my lovely Paul? I wonder if that's the lovely Paul Smith. If it is, hello to you, my darling. Great, bye. Yeah. Oh, 904. I know. Brilliant price, Paul. It might not be Paul Smith, but I think it will be. From Hull. He's invited me to his party. Who was that buyer? Not Shirley. Surely not Shirley from Pinner. I know, I bet you've heard it 1,000 times, but 1001 won't hurt you, will it, Shirley? Oh, honestly, you have no idea the abuse I have to put up with me here. Honestly. I am so cozy, it's ridiculous. Everyone's really jealous. Can we just keep this on here forever? And in Dagenham. One on the phone, they're just coming in and once. Am I hitting me mic? Do you know, I've got this really sudden urge to kind of just get it and go. The mic, that is. Seb's not under here, no, I wish he was. Not that Seb would do anything for me, like. I don't know, you tell me, Keith. To play that game, in the words of Bobby Brown, 12 pounds and 99. He's going to come back in here now with his little train driver hat on. A beep beep, there he is. Casey Jones, I don't know who Casey Jones is. Look, he's doing it. We're showing you Casey Jones. What's Casey Jones out of? Apparently the Children's American program, and he's the train driver. 1959. Me dad was only 10. Me dad was only 10. Mum, do you know who Casey Jones is? Jenny's going, of course she does. Under a tenner. How much did we want for this? How much is a lot? You're a bit scared to tell me, aren't you? It is a better buy to them than it is all blah, 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 blah. You know, you'd think another drink, wouldn't you? Can you make more noise? I like that mirror. Fabulous. Have I got that as well? Oh yeah, I'm the only one on that tonight. I forgot I'm waiting for Far to come in. He's a bit late. 4 people on the phone lines. He was on breakfast on Price Drop this morning. Ah, lovely little Far. I love Far. He's one of the nicest people. It's because we're the only ones that work on the channel. 2 people on the phone lines. And Ben, of course, does. Yeah, these are the shoes that Dom puked all over. I had to actually go and get me shoes dry cleaned. He was actually so drunk, he was sick on these shoes. Five chance. David, Karen, Thomas, Stephen, Elaine, Helen, well done at £9.97. A lot better buy to you than it was to us. It is so warm. Do you know what? I don't want them to come in and buy it because that means I'll have to get out of it, and I'm so warm. What have I got next? The scales. Oh, that's just great. I've tried not to weigh myself for weeks. Right, £9.97. It's the final price. Computer says no. Spice for 4. It's not like work, no. Listen, I work at work. I shop and talk. That ain't work. That is just a God-given right for a woman. Two chances left. Start the clock. 3, 2, 1. Do you know what? I'd love to kind of, do you know what? In like a very kind of fantasy, I could be just in a pair of high heels and this just wrapped around me and I go knock on somebody's door. Just this on. Wouldn't that be fabulous? Absolutely fabulous, would it? Did you just say 10 years ago, maybe? Do you know what it is? Earlier on I would have scratched my head. This time I actually mean it. Oh, you weren't in, were you? You weren't in when it... Space for 1, by the way. You weren't in when I scratched my head, were you? Brilliant. I went to scratch my head for some reason with 2 fingers. And just as the camera was coming, I was picking my 2 fingers up to scratch my head and it looked and I went... It's brilliant. Space for 1. But I actually mean that now that you said that. Space for 1. Scales. Oh. Yeah, it's the infrared. You do have to look down. You get the little, you hold it and it tells you. This is a bit depressing for me, actually. Still to come for you, remember, I do have the amazing artist that is Stephen Gayford. We have so many pieces by Stephen. You know what it is, it's my pleasure to sell this because it really is. He's a great artist. And look, you can just have your whole house in Gayford's. Amazing. Speaking of amazing, I do have the fabulous stone that is tanzanite and diamonds, one of the rarest stones and one of the most expensive stones. Don't go anywhere. Ta-da! Right, here I've got for you now, these are your digital bathroom skills with wireless display. Now they've got 4 sensors, so you know, you've gone all the days where you've got like your little kind of skill, but then you've got to set them, because if they're slightly out, listen, I'm now, you know, I'm now piled on the weight, so every little pound counts. I don't want to be literally a single pound out. I don't. So, you know, when you've got the normal skills, you can be kind of just under or over. These give you a very, very... Oh, we've got a problem with this. I wanted to see how heavy I was. Shame. Coming up for you next. Oh, it's Pilates. Don't go anywhere. I'm good at this. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen the footage on YouTube, but seriously, if you want a laugh tonight, I'm actually going to send that into You've Been Framed, and I'm going to get 250 quid off that, because it literally is. Now, my dear friend Adele is selling this, and It's brilliant. And on YouTube, she's kind of like demonstrating it. She puts her foot over it, which is what you're meant to do, but she doesn't get her foot on it properly, and it ends up, and she stretches it, and then it ends up flinging back in her face. It is the funniest thing you will ever see. I'm sorry, Adele, but it is the funniest thing. I've got this. I've got the Pilates. Now, I don't know if you've been watching over the last few months, our sister channels, but have you seen the Your Nanas being sold on the other channels? And the lovely Eileen, who has become a dear friend of mine now. She's kind of like the owner of that company. She swears by Pilates, and I was explaining to her that I've got a lower back, which kind of, whenever I do any exercise, it really, really pinches. And obviously because of my knee now as well, I have a lot of problems. She swears by Pilates, and Pilates is a fantastic set. I have got this, by the way. I bought this one, and I bought the yoga as well. They are brilliant, and Pilates is it's a class now. Where my gym where I go to does a Pilates class, and I went to the Pilates class, and you get all ages. That is because it's a lot better to do than kind of really like high impact exercise, and especially if you're kind of getting to a certain age. There was all ages in this class, and it's a great way of just relaxing as well. It's not, like I said, it's not strenuous, it's not high impact, and it's all about mind as well. Right, also, I do apologise, but I'll shut my mouth because there is actually speaking on this. Listen to the professional rather than me, Rabbit Non. Yeah, I bet you'd only wish you'd let the professional talk about it, because the sound didn't work. Right, here you've got the Pilates handbook, you've got the music as well. Now, it's all about mind, body, spirit. And first of all, you've got, now I'm going to pop this out. Now, I bought a mat separately. I bought a yoga mat, very expensive. Now, if I just kind of, what have I done? Right, don't get a close-up with my feet, though, because I haven't painted my toenails, right, and I'm minging. Right, so, ooh, now I've got to be careful for my knee. Now, as I said, I have to have, oh yes, I have to have surgery on my knee, so I can't do too strenuous workouts. However, this is perfect. Now, if I just, one of the exercises is, you kind of, I'm just in case I do it out, but you hold on to there. Now what that's doing is, when I'm straightening there, I am literally working the core of my tummy. Oh yeah, and I'm also working the shoulders, but it's not hurting my lower back, because this, I'm taking all the resistance from there. Another kind of, I mean, you don't obviously use this in all of your exercises, but one of them is kind of, your Pilates is all about the core. Now what you do is, you push this part here, so just above like your pubic bone, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I have. So just above there, you literally push that in to the floor. You'll feel that, just pushing it in, so you kind of breathe in if you like, but not breathing in, it's a bit awkward. But there, you can see our Lucinda there. She's doing some of those exercises. Alright, I've got to shut my mouth again now because the audio's come back. I really hope it doesn't work again.
What I want you to feel here is for any flat spots through the spine. straighten the legs up towards the ceiling. Okay, breathe in. We're going to take the legs just a little bit over to the right, keeping the back of the shoulders flat on the floor. And as you breathe out, slowly bring them back to the center. Use your abdominals to control.